All right, guys, welcome into today's video. We are here to, of course, talk about the usual MMAT, MMTLP, and the big news that happened today. The Federal Reserve raised interest rates by 0.75 basis points, which is the most since 1994 in an effort to slow inflation. And I'm going to tell you, let's go take a look at the heat map and let's see how the market reacted to that. And let me deactivate the camera. Well, if you look at this here, it looks like the market likes that news. We were fairly green across the market overall after this news came out today. Stocks kind of slowly took off, and then after that meeting, as you see, stocks started to rally a little bit. Here looking at, let me get this back here. Looking at the futures here down below. S&P futures are currently up 31 points. Dow futures are up 231 points. NASDAQ futures are up 104 points. The Russell is up 15 points. And crude oil is starting to trend down a little bit. So that's kind of how the market reacted to it. In my opinion, bullish as ever, man. Like I said, oil is not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. It's going to take a while for this to really take effect. I believe they're looking to possibly raise another 75 basis points next month as well. And we'll see how the market likes that. We'll see if this rate hike, how it's going to affect earnings. That is one thing that the market, we don't know the market priced in, is earnings. Has the market priced in companies missing on earnings? So when the next earnings season comes up, that's going to be a true tell if the market has priced in that. I don't think the market has. So this could be a little nice rally, so let's take advantage of it. Great time to buy some stocks. If they run up massively quick, I'd suggest taking some profit off the table. But of course, not your MMAT if you're actually holding that long term. I'm talking about the stocks you're looking to trade on this momentum shift right now. So we're going to see if this is going to really hold come next earnings. All right, so a couple quick things here on Twitter I want to touch base before we get into the stuff. We got to give props here to our buddy Uncle Smokey. Has this clip, and he put it together very nicely. And here you can see, he says, I hope this clip of CFO Ken Rice during the earnings call about 3 months ago can help calm the waters and stop the confusion in the Meta fam. This is for all that say Meta has never acknowledged it as MMTLP. Now, I got to give Smokey props for this, guys. Smokey was one at first that never really wanted to get his hands into MMTLP. But after we had that Twitter space with John Berta, pretty much confirming that MMTLP gets dividend rights, Smokey has pretty much been on board with it. And here, this is going to be for a lot of people that still don't believe John Berta, as crazy as it sounds. It's been proven by all the brokerages out there, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, all the brokerages acknowledge you buy MMTLP, you're going to get dividend. And it's stupid, we still got to cover this. But I still see people in my comments spreading FUD about MMTLP is not going to get you the dividend. So let's listen to Ken Rice. If you're a true meta head and you don't believe Ken Rice, then you shouldn't be investing in Meta Materials because he is the freaking CFO. So let's listen to Ken Rice in his own words.
When we issued the Series A preferred shares, they were issued as unregistered, unlisted shares, and that was intentional. And our understanding is that purchases of MMTLP receive Series A preferred shares that were previously owned by either the original holders of the Series A shares that got them in June of last year, or prior holders of MMTLP. And it's also our understanding that the rights associated with those shares, including the right to receive any ultimate dividend, travel with the shares to the new owners.
So there it is, guys. You heard it right from Ken Rice himself. So I don't want to see any more of the FUD comments down there, man. Guys, you're hearing it from Ken Rice. You heard it from John Berta. There's a lot of emails out there and proof from Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Schwab, all the big boys, confirming you buy MMTLP, you're going to receive those dividends whenever that happens. All right, so the next order of business here on Twitter, we got to cover is from our buddy Doug. So thank you again to our buddy Doug, man. Schwab is still at it. We've been covering this, and I got to thank Doug. He's been getting these screenshots from Schwab since they have started at 17.5%. And today, Schwab is offering 19.5% to borrow your shares to lend them out to shorts. They need our shares. Do I need to say it anymore? They need our shares. So Here I said, wow, Schwab not giving up on trying to get our MMAT, our shares. Thanks at Doug for sharing this, my friend. Here you go. Doug says, MMAT, you know we must be doing something right because Schwab just now raised the borrow fee to 19.5%. Frickin' percent. Wow. Hold and don't loan those shares out. So here you can see the email from Doug with the proof right here. And yeah, guys, this is just crazy. They're up 2% from when they first started. So they are raising the rate. This stock is getting hard to get. It's been hard to get, and it's getting harder to get because they keep raising the rates. These shorts, these hedge funds, they need our shares because they hold all synthetics. They don't hold the real deal. And they're going to be required here probably very soon if we get this spin out and dividends payout in August. So hopefully we'll see. George talked about the spin out process could be completed in August. I don't know if we're going to have the exact payout then, but we'll see. All right, so that's that. Now, let's take a look at the stock today. So during the regular trading hours, stock started, like I said, stock started to rally early, and we're up 4.79% today. Go here and take a look at the Yahoo Finance. We were up 4.79%. We gave back 0.65%. So let's just say we're up a little over 4% today for the day, ending at $1.52. Volume was kind of light. Average volume is 4.3 million, and we traded 2.8 million. But hey, we'll take it. That means that the shorts wasn't as heavy on us today. That 2.8 volume was probably a lot more buying than it was shorting and selling. Let's take a look at MMTLP, up 0.79% at $1.28. MMTLP average volume is 388,000, and we traded 204,000. Now, I was trying to buy MMTLP today on TradeStation, and I transferred money over. Now, this is the first time that I transferred money into TradeStation, and they did not give me instant buying power. So, unfortunately, I have to wait for that money to clear. Now, I don't know if it takes to the next day or how that works, but yeah, I'll keep you all updated because I just transferred a little bit of money over there so I can keep buying in these shares up until they take them off the market. That is my plan. So as you can see here, the futures are still rocking and rolling according to this. Now let's take a look at oil. Oil is starting to come down a little bit, but I don't think it's going to stay. This is probably like this. Oil was at some high. It's going to come down and cool off a little bit. And then you're going to see it break out into this probably $150 projection. A lot of the banks, a lot of the hedge funds, a lot of big players in the game are predicting $150 barrel of oil. So that's going to happen here over the summer. This is just a little cool-off period leading up into this big breakout in oil. WTI crude sitting at $116.30, Brent crude at $119.40, and natural gas is down to $7.57. Now, let's go take a look here at the Fintel. So showing here on the days to cover, we're setting at 16.43 days, which means it's going to take them over 16 days to cover all the shares, which is why Schwab is paying 19.5% for you to lend out your shares so they can lend those out to the shorts. And no, that ain't happening. Short squeeze score is setting at a 72.27. We are ranked 1,089 out of 5,400 stocks. And check this out, guys. Short shares that are available is 0. That's rated big goose egg. So we talked about this. This number has been flying around like crazy from 350 to 0, back up to 150, and now back to 0. So at the time of this recording, there is 0 shares at this leading prime brokerage to be lent out for short or borrow. So that's probably why Schwab is increasing their short borrow rate to pay you to take your shares and borrow them out. So the short borrow fee here, according to the brokers that Fintel keeps track of, is a 40.58. That's pretty in line because I think Doug explained that on Schwab, they offer you half the rate. So let's say the fee was 40%, they're going to offer you 20%. So the fee does vary a little bit between brokerages depending how many shares are out there and things like that. So it's right in line, pretty close to what Fintel is. So I think it's pretty good to go. FINRA short volume ratio is a 42.05, so another day in the 40s. We'll take that. I'd like to see this get down to the 20s and 30s, and maybe we would get there if the market starts to rally. Aggregate short volume ratio sent out a 47.54. Like I said, I'd like to see these short volume ratios get down to the 30s, and hopefully down to the 20s. And that can maybe mean that the shorts are going to let us alone. And like I said, guys, I think Win Divvy is going to be the big turning point for MMAT, and this stock's going to take off. We had the GlucoWise is my other big catalyst for this. If we get the FDA approval, moon mission we go, to say the least. So, yeah, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. A lot of quick updates here. Like I said, you can get those updates on my Twitter at TerryZ2 at TerryZ247. I'm a little tongue-tied right now. And also, of course, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and make sure you get up to date on these videos, man. Dropping information on all these videos, keeping you up to date up until we get this MMTLP spinoff. So, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, leave a comment down below. And guys, I've been noticing we must be doing something right, because look at my last video I just posted about the $40 dividend that another oil company paid their Series A preferred shareholders to buy back those Series A. They paid them $40 a piece. And there are so many shills in the comments, and my girl Jenny called them out in the comments, and I replied back to her. So, you know you're doing something right when the shills are taking time to comment on your videos and they're throwing you that shade, that hate, that jealousy. So, I'll catch y'all in the next video, guys. Peace.